Hi, my name is Pastor Al York, and welcome to Truth in the Trenches. Today we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 19, verses 4 and 7. Wealth makes many friends, but the poor is separated from his friend. All the brothers of the poor hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He may pursue them with words, yet they abandon him. I think these verses are more about things than just money. Being poor versus being rich. I don't think that's what this is about. I think this shows how fickle friendships can be, how fickle people can be in general. Wealthy people have many friends, or at least many people who would consider themselves or want to be the friends with a wealthy person. You want friends, just win the lottery. You want to be inundated with friends you never even knew you had, come into a lot of money. People who will help you do things. They will walk your dog. They will wash your car. Wealth attracts people. Wealth attracts people who want to be your friend. They're fickle friends, mind you, but people who act like friends nonetheless. They act like friends as long as the money is there. But our verse makes an interesting statement. The poor is separated from his friend. The friend walked away. If you're only looking at friendship from the perspective of what's in it for me, poor friends are a liability. And verse 7 basically says the same thing. All the brothers of the poor hate him. All the brothers of a poor man hate him. How much more do his friends abandon him? He pursues them with words, but they are gone. It doesn't give us any indicator as to why the brothers hate their brother, other than the fact he's poor. It's kind of a sad statement, isn't it? It shows how superficial even families can be. It shows how self-serving we can be in our pursuit of friends. Rich is good, poor is bad. So the poor man is hated by his brothers. And then it says he's abandoned by his friends. His friends go far from him. I guess it's true that money talks. Apparently money makes people seem like they would be a good friend to have. But rich people will tell you they have very few people in their lives they will call close friends. Rich people are generally aware that people are drawn to them not because of the kind of person they are, but because of their money that they have in the bank. And when the money runs out, the friendship is over. They don't invite you to coffee because they want to get to know you. They invite the rich person to coffee so the rich person can get to know them. And maybe they will send some money your way or sponsor your event or whatever. This is why rich people are often lonely people. They have a host of acquaintances, but there are few, if any, people who want to be with them just for who they are. If a rich person has a real friend, it's most likely someone they knew growing up before they ever had money, and they're still friends. That phrase, he pursues them with words, is a sad picture. You can hear the pleas or the promises to be a loyal, faithful friend, but they're not interested in words. If you want them back, they must be pursued with money. Something the poor person doesn't have. And another word that's very sad in this verse is the word abandoned. It's a sad word. When you abandon someone, abandon a house, it usually means you just leave everything that was in the house and you just walk away. You just leave. And that's the picture here. The poor person is abandoned. There's no explanation. There's no goodbye. They're just gone, never to be heard from again. They've been abandoned because they're poor. As I read these verses, it makes me ask, would I be this kind of person or this kind of friend? Would I abandon someone just because they're poor? Well, I would hope the answer would be no. I hope I would never stop being someone's friend just because they had a financial setback or lost their job or entered the category of the poor person. Because they're still the same person. They may still be my brother. They can still be my friend. Reality is I need friends now more than ever. They need comfort and encouragement. They need some financial help, possibly. How unloving it would be to turn my back or abandon a friend in need. Well, how about you? Are you a faithful friend? A friend who could be counted on in tough times? You see, it's one thing to want to have friends, rich friends, but it's quite another to be a friend to someone who can't pay you back, someone who doesn't elevate your status in the community. You're just friends because you like them as a person. You hit it off. They understand you. They understand you and you understand them. You trust them and they trust you. You feel safe with them and they feel safe with you. Those things have nothing to do with money. They have everything to do with character. So I don't think this verse is so much about money and wealth and even friendships. It's about what kind of person am I? Am I someone who's just drawn to people with money and I ignore people with no money? If I have a good friend with money and they lost it, would I still be their friend? So this isn't about the person who has money or hasn't. This is about their friends. How we treat people. What kind of friend am I? Yes, wealth makes many friends, but the poor are separated from his friend. All the brothers of the poor hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He may pursue them with words, yet they abandon him. There's something to think about here about what kind of friend am I, my character. May this truth guide us and guard us in the trenches of life which we seek to live our lives for the glory of God and the good of others. May God bless.